I'm Christine and welcome to my new bookshelf. It doesn't look as beautiful in person, but dang, on camera, ooh, it looks pretty. Today we're gonna be looking at these new books through the lens of Valentine's Day. What this book in particular would say to your Valentine as a Valentine's Day gift. You know, we're gonna analyze that. The first book I'm going to share with you today, I actually kind of hauled in my last... It wasn't a haul. It was when I went book shopping. And that's Wayward Son. Look how beautiful it is without the dust jacket. Wayward Son is the sequel to Carry On. I have been reading this chapter by chapter every night since the beginning of February, and I'm enjoying it so much. And it is our Booksplosion book of the month for February. So if you haven't picked it up yet, tis the time to pick it up. Our Booksplosion live show is at the end of February. The dates are in the description. Any Rainbow Rowell book, you give that to your Valentine and it says I love you. It says I love you so much forever. We're endgame. We're a rom-com. You are my Rainbow Rowell OTP. The next book I have to share with you today was sent to me by Disney Book Group. Big thanks to Disney Book Group for sponsoring today's video. Straight On Till Morning by Liz Rowell. If you haven't heard of this Twisted Tale series, each book is an amazing plot twist on a classic Disney tale. I talked about the Frozen one at the end of last year, and it was like, if Anna and Elsa had never met, how would that work? How would they come together? Straight On Till Morning is Peter Pan themed, and the question here is, what if Captain Hook was the one that took Wendy to Neverland? She's desperate to get to Neverland. She gets the opportunity to go on Captain Hook's pirate ship. She kind of makes a deal with the devil to get on, and then when she gets to Neverland, it's not what she dreamed it would be exactly. It's pretty dangerous, but this fairy named Tinkerbell has reached out and is helping her. She and Tink have to work together to save Peter Pan. What would this say if I received this from somebody as a Valentine? I think it would say, I'm here to have fun. We're not reading into the story too much when you give it as a gift. You're thinking surface level. And surface level Rainbow Rowell is, oh my gosh, I love you, we're a rom-com. Surface level Peter Pan is, I'm here to have fun. We'll play it. If you're dating someone super casually, this is a perfect Valentine. It's like, here, let me just reinforce that for you. The next book that I have today is The Gracier by Kim Liggett. I am so excited to read this book. I met Kim at BookCon last year. Her book sounded so good immediately, and I've only heard amazing things since. I can't remember what the other comparison is. It was like something meets the Handmaid's Tale. And you already had me at Handmaid. You just gotta say Handmaid's Tale. With sharp, gritty prose, The Gracier is a story of survival and freedom about fighting for what's right, no matter the cost, and finding hope in dark circumstances. So maybe if you're a Valentine and you are going through a thing, like you could give them the Gracier as a token to say, like, I am willing to fight for you and fight for us because I care that much. You'd have to maybe write a little note inside just to clarify. Or if you're like going through a hard time with your Valentine because you're not together, if they're just a random, this could be a good one to be like, this is how hard it's going to be for us to find each other, but I'll do whatever it takes. The next book I have to show you today is actually our April Booksplosion book of the month, and that is June Boys by Court Stevens. In April, we're going to be working with HarperCollins. Based on the synopsis, it sounds dark and true crimey, and it's been too long since I read something like that. So the June Boys is about this Gemini thief, and what this thief does is steal young boys. This thief stole 3 young boys for an entire year. June 1st, he stole them and did not return them until June 30th of the year after. So they were gone for 13 months, and when they were released, they appeared to be unharmed. They were hidden and observed and fed by this thief for 13 months. This thief has eluded capture for nearly a decade. He's been doing this for almost 10 years, every year, taking 3 boys and then returning them 13 months later. And it sounds like we're going to be reading from the point of view of Thea, a young adult lady, and she gets involved when her cousin is taken as a victim. Eventually, one of the Gemini thief's victims turns up dead, and now Thea is full-blown investigating this thief. Her boyfriend is helping her. Things are getting really creepy and dark, and we go from there. Ooh, Ruta! Ruta has blurbed the back. She said, stunning twists and turns, hang on tight. Megan Miranda said, not only a terrifying story of the missing, but a heartbreaking, hopeful journey through the darkness. This is gonna be a ride. So the June Boys isn't actually out yet. It comes out March 10th. So keep an eye out. I'll leave a link in the description if you want to pre-order. So you'll be completely ready come April to read along with me, Kat, and Jessie for the Booksplosion live show. I'm super digging the cover. It looks beautiful. Ooh, and that spine with the yellow writing. That is nice. If you want to solve crime with your Valentine, this could send that message. Like, well, the lead character is solving this crime with her boyfriend. I want to solve crime with you, Valentine. I'd leave a little note just to get that message across. the right way. The next book I have here today is called The Speed of Falling Objects. Got no idea what this is about, but give this to your Valentine and it could be like the speed of falling in love with you. This is how fast I'm falling for you. Oh, if you put a little post-it, I really think now the more I talk about it, that if you're gonna give a book to a Valentine to send a message, like to include a little post-it, a little cheeky post-it would be wonderful. The Speed of Falling Objects, this sounds like a murder mystery thriller thing. It sounds like Gone Girl to me. That's what I get from the cover. Even the brightest star can fall from the sky. Ooh, it sounds like a threat if you're giving this to your Valentine a little bit. So you gotta explain. Oh my god, there's a plane crash in the Amazon. Danielle is a disappointment to her parents. Her mom is bitter and her dad is absent and he's a TV star. And she jumps at her dad's offer to be on the next episode of his popular survivalist show. And then the plane that she's on to get there crashes in the Amazon. Now I kind of really want to read it. This synopsis has changed everything. I did not get that at all from the cover. The next one I have here is from Wednesday Books, and that is 6 Goodbyes We Never Said by Candace Ganger. Now, just right off the bat here, it's red. It looks Valentine's Day. From a shallow POV, I would give this to a Valentine that I maybe hadn't seen in like 50 years, and we were like really great friends at camp, and I ran into them on the street, gave them this for Valentine's Day as like a message to be like, we never really had closure. Oh, it's actually not the plot to Crazy Ex-Girlfriend at all. It sounds like this is about 2 people who are dealing with profound loss. Naima Rodriguez has OCD and GAD. She's dealing with the loss of her father, and then the other character, Du, is dealing with the sudden loss of his parents, and then they meet and try to navigate this loss together. The next book I have here is so Valentine's Day, it's ridiculous, and that is the movie edition of P.S. I Still Love You by Jenny Han. I've already read this book. I already own this book. I own the original cover, which is gorgeous. I'm so excited for this movie. This straight up says, P.S. I Still Love You. It'd be great to give to like a secret crush that maybe you had a crush on when you were 4th grade and you haven't talked to them since, but they knew you had a crush on them then, and then you give them this book wrapped up for Valentine's Day, and it's like, P.S. I Still Love You, and then on the inside you write love, your name, and you're practically Lara Jean. It'd be a brave, bold Valentine's gift. I highly encourage you to give her a go. Then you can tell us how it went in the comments. The next book I have here doesn't really feel like a Valentine's Day novel, but it is the 3rd and final book in the Wicked King series by Holly Black, and that is The Queen of Nothing. Everyone has been talking about this book. I haven't, because I still haven't read this series, because I have a thing about fairies and how mean they are. They would just make me angry, and if there's not enough humanity there to offset them, I have a hard time getting through it. The internet was exploding when this came out. One day I'll get to a point where I'm not as mad at fairies. That's when I'll dive into this series. This is kind of like if you wanted to break up with your Valentine and you hated them, you'd give them this and be like, you're the queen of nothing, sorry, bye. That's so mean. Don't do that. That's what this book says to me. If my Valentine gave it to me as like a message of their love, I would be like, so are we done? Ooh, you know what this would be great for? I hate to love romance. When the person you like and you flirt by being mean. Then that's when you give Queen of Nothing as the Valentine's Day gift. And also don't forget to include a post-it that says that this is book 3 in a trilogy, so don't read it first. Go get the other ones. Sorry. Didn't mean to give you a present that made you go buy yourself more presents, but I did. The next book I got in the mail was the 3rd book in Maureen Johnson's Truly Devious series, another series I really want to read. And yeah, I haven't. It's called The Hand on the Wall. I don't know anything about this series except it's something to do with mystery. I also love the bold colors on the covers. Book 2 is red and book 1 is blue. Super pigmented, super great for a rainbow shelf. And that's all I really know. If I was to get this, The Hand on the Wall, I would be like, is this a riddle for me to find the rest of my present? You could use this for a scavenger hunt for your Valentine. Oh my god. A book scavenger hunt would be so cool, and the title of each book is a hint to the next clue in the scavenger hunt. You'd have to include post-its with more clarification on the riddle, I think, in every one. And like how it relates to your relationship. This is more for like if you're in a deep relationship and your significant other loves puzzles and riddles. You have a mystery book scavenger hunt where each book leads you to another place around the area where you live. And there's a new mystery book there waiting for you to find another mystery book, and they gave you like 10 mystery books for Valentine's Day. Wow. Next book I have here today was sent to me in the mail by Simon & Schuster, and that is We Are Wildcats by Siobhan Vivian. Wildcat everywhere. Who are we? Wildcats. It is so dumb when they do that in the High School Musical movies. A toxic coach finds himself outplayed by the high school girls on his team in this deeply suspenseful novel, which unspools over 24 hours through 6 diverse perspectives. Whoa, this sounds kind of like a mystery novel hidden behind the facade of a sports novel. I mean, 6 diverse perspectives. This book just got way more intriguing. So the Wildcats are a varsity field hockey squad. I love books that take place over 24 hours. I love mysteries, and I love when they switch perspectives to figure out a mystery. It's just shot up my TBR list. I don't think it's out yet. This is an art. Yeah, it comes out in March. You can give this to any athletic Valentine that doesn't read yet to suck them into reading, because you don't see many sports novels. And even though this isn't really a sports novel, it sounds like it's going to be an intriguing mystery. It has the backdrop of sports, and that could get a sports person interested in reading. This is one for the jocks. Reel them on in, reel them on in, reel them on in. Hey! The next book is one I got for Christmas, and that is The Book of Godsey Women by Hillary and Chelsea Clinton. This is a beautiful collection of badass women throughout history. Oh, look, Michelle Kwan! This is a great gift for your badass feminist Valentine. We interrupt past Christine because she forgot to include the most exciting new book to grace her life since the beginning of 2020, and that is The Ark for Chain of Gold by Cassandra Clare, the new trilogy that comes after the Pearl Devices trilogy. I have been exhilarated by the idea of this series since Clockwork Princess, since ages ago. I don't know if you've been here for a really long time, but I made a whole video just like theorizing about what TLH, the last hours, stood for. Because Cassie only told us that the series is called TLH.
The littlest Herondale. The last hurrah. The loneliest hatter.
This doesn't come out till March. The message that this would send if my Valentine got me a Chain of Gold arc on Valentine's Day would be, I love you. I love you forever. Here's the most exciting Valentine's gift of your life. You know me so well that somehow you managed to track down an arc of like my most anticipated book for the last 7 years. For those of you who don't know, I did the cover reveal for this in 2018. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, a date! November 19th. It got pushed back because Cassie had to have surgery. There were no marks on Cordelia, so I thought that this couldn't be Cordelia. And Cortana was in gold, so I was like, it can't be Cortana. And now, this new version, both of those things have shifted. Super, super cool. This is Cordelia Carstairs on this cover. Cordelia Carstairs. Ooh. Will Harrington's dad in this book. I haven't gotten to finish it yet because this book is my prize to finishing the first draft of my second book. My deadline is February 13th, which is yesterday if I finished it. Please say you finished it, Christine. And then I get to eat this. I am just I'm so excited. There's one Tales of Shadow Under Academy story that I haven't read yet because I can't freaking get it by ebook. I have to read it in the hard copy of the book or buy the book, The Tales of Shadow Under Academy on ebook after I bought every single one of those stories already separately. And it's like, do I need to read that before I start this? Probably not. I've read everything except for the last one. I am so blessed to have gotten this in the mail. And it was such a great moment. John was like, I think this is for you. And I was like, oh my god! So he did kind of give it to me, and my Valentine gave it to me, and I was so happy. This comes out March 3rd. I'm so excited. I'm gonna read it as soon as I can. Obviously, I'll be here to talk about it with you after. The last book I have for you today is Infinity Sun by Adam Silvera. This is the finished copy. The book is out. I just got the audiobook because I haven't gotten to sit down and read it. I'm gonna get it for my ears because I really want to read it. This is Adam's first fantasy novel. There are phoenixes and fire powers. I haven't dug too deep into the synopsis because I like to go in without knowing much. And what I've heard around the outskirts of reading the synopsis is that there are 2 siblings at the forefront of this story. It's all very exciting. If I got this from my Valentine, to me it says, I want to be with you for infinity, son. Forever. I'm with you, infinity, son. Yeah, this is for like someone you're really deep in with. Not for your playa, Peter Pan, significant other. This is for your like significant other. Like if Valentine's Day was your anniversary and you needed a book present for them, You could be like, happy 1 year, lover. I'm looking forward to the rest of infinity, son, with you. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is my haul for the day. If you've read any of those books, please share your thoughts on them in their comments. Help me prioritize my TBR. If you got a book for Valentine's Day, do share what book it was and what it said to you about your relationship. My name's Christine. I make videos every Tuesday. I am an author as well. My first book is out now. It's called I Give Up Better. Link is in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye!